It's 6 p.m., and you're paying the invisible tax of aging. After a long day of standing or sitting, your calves feel like concrete. A deep, restless ache ruins your evening. You want to walk with your spouse or play with your grandkids, but your legs simply say, no. It leaves you frustrated, isolated, and feeling older than you are. Then you look down and see them, those purple, twisting varicose veins. But tonight, we break the cycle. I'm sharing a precise evening routine that hits the root cause, 2 specific teaspoons and 2 in-bed movements. I will reveal the first teaspoon right now for instant relief. But warning, it only solves half the problem. The ultimate master key, the second dietary teaspoon taken 2 hours before bed, is what stops blood from pooling tomorrow. Without it, tonight's routine has 0 lasting effect, and you'll wake up facing the exact same heavy, tired legs. Let's unlock the first secret. To stop the immediate throbbing in your legs right now, you do not need an expensive pharmaceutical gel. You need to open your kitchen pantry and create what vascular therapists call a localized neuromimetic rub. This is your first teaspoon. Take exactly 1 teaspoon of organic, cold-pressed coconut oil. Place it in a small bowl. Now add exactly 3 drops of pure peppermint essential oil. Rub your palms together until the mixture warms up to your body temperature. Now look at your legs. Start at your ankle, wrap your hands around your calf, and massage upward toward your knee using firm, sweeping strokes. Never massage downward. Always go toward the heart. As you do this, you will immediately feel an intense, icy cool sensation spreading across your skin. This isn't just a pleasant feeling, it's science. The menthol in the peppermint oil immediately activates the TRPM8 receptors in your skin. These are the nerve endings that detect cold. When they fire, they send a powerful signal to your brain that completely overrides the pain and throbbing signals coming from your deep veins. It literally tricks your nervous system into forgetting the ache. At the same time, the coconut oil acts as a perfect lubricant, allowing you to manually push the stagnant fluid away from your ankles. But here is the hard truth that most health channels won't tell you. This incredible cooling relief is temporary. Within 30 minutes, the menthol will fade, the receptors will turn off, and if you just go to sleep now, gravity will win. The blood that has leaked through your damaged venous valves will settle right back down, stretching your varicose veins even further through the night. To lock this relief into place, we must immediately transition into our 2 targeted evening movements while your legs are numb from the first teaspoon. Let's move to the edge of your bed for the first exercise. Now that your calves are cooled and desensitized by the first teaspoon, it is time to use gravity as your medication. I want you to lie down flat on your back on your bed, scoot your hips as close to the wall as comfortably possible, and extend both legs straight up against the wall. Your body should form an L shape. If your hamstrings are tight, it is perfectly fine to back your hips a few inches away from the wall. The key here is elevation. When you have varicose veins, the tiny, one-way valves inside your blood vessels have become weak and stretched. Instead of pumping blood back up to your heart, they let it leak backward, creating high pressure at your ankles. By placing your legs at a 90-degree angle against the wall, you instantly reverse that pressure. Gravity becomes your friend, coaxing the stagnant, oxygen-depleted blood to drain out of your lower legs naturally. Once you are in this position, we are going to add a dynamic movement to accelerate the process. I want you to point your toes toward the ceiling as far as you can, hold for 2 seconds, and then pull your toes down toward your face, flexing your ankles deeply. Repeat this slow, rhythmic flexing for exactly 2 minutes. As you flex, listen to your body. Feel the deep stretch in your Achilles tendon and the tightening of your lower calf. You might feel a slight tingling or a sensation of lightness washing over your feet. That is the feeling of millions of blood cells finally escaping the trap of your lower ankles and moving back into your central circulation. Do not rush this. Breathe deeply through your nose. Let the physical stress of the day leave your lower body. We are preparing your vascular system for the second movement, which will turn your calf muscles into a mechanical pump. After 2 minutes of wall coaxing, gently lower your legs and lie completely flat on your back in the center of your bed. Place your hands flat by your sides. Now, raise both knees up toward your chest so your thighs are perpendicular to the bed, keeping your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. We are going to perform the bed bicycle point and flex. Slowly begin to move your legs in a gentle, circular motion, as if you are riding a bicycle through the air. But here is the critical adaptation for your veins. Every time you push your leg forward, I want you to aggressively point your toes out. Every time you pull your knee back toward your chest, aggressively flex your foot back. Why is this specific movement so revolutionary for heavy legs after 50? Here is what almost nobody tells you. Your venous system doesn't have a built-in pump like your arteries do. Your heart pumps blood down to your feet, but it has zero power to suck it back up. Your veins rely entirely on your muscles to pump blood back to your heart. When you sit or stand all day, this pump is completely turned off. By performing this zero-impact bicycle movement on your bed, you are forcing the calf muscles, what doctors call your second heart, to contract deeply without putting a single ounce of pressure on your aging knee or hip joints. Keep the movement slow and deliberate. Do this for 90 seconds. Feel the muscles in your calf tightening and releasing. With every single rotation, you are manually forcing the deep veins to clear out any remaining fluid. By the end of this 90 seconds, your legs will feel remarkably light, almost as if they are floating. The physical blockages have been cleared. The structural pressure inside your varicose veins has dropped to its lowest point of the day. But we are still not done. If you close your eyes and go to sleep right now, you have only treated the symptoms of today. We must unlock the absolute centerpiece of this ritual, the second teaspoon. We have cleared the fluid mechanically using gravity and muscle contractions. We have calmed the nerves, topically using our first teaspoon of peppermint and coconut oil. But as you sleep through the night, your body undergoes a massive systemic repair process. If your blood is full of inflammatory markers, your vein walls will remain relaxed, stretched, and weak. When you stand up tomorrow morning, they will immediately fail again. This is why the entire routine relies completely on what you put into your body exactly 2 hours before you go to sleep. Without this internal trigger, the external exercises lose nearly all their long-term value. 2 hours before bed, your stomach needs to process a highly specific, natural anti-inflammatory elixir. Go to your kitchen and take exactly 1 teaspoon of raw, unpasteurized honey. Place it on a regular spoon. Now, take half a teaspoon of organic ginger powder, or organic turmeric powder, and press it directly into the honey until it forms a thick, golden paste. Consume this paste directly from the spoon, followed by half a glass of warm water. Let's look at the cellular science behind this specific teaspoon. Chronic venous insufficiency, the medical term for varicose veins, is fundamentally driven by endothelial inflammation. The inner lining of your veins becomes inflamed, causing the walls to lose their elasticity and stretch out. Raw honey contains specialized flavonoids that act as a perfect delivery vehicle, but the real medicine is the ginger or turmeric. Ginger contains gingerols, and turmeric contains curcumin. Both of these compounds are scientifically proven to inhibit the chemical switches in your body that trigger vascular inflammation. By consuming this precise combination 2 hours before bed, you allow your digestive system to break down these active compounds and flood your bloodstream with them, right as you enter deep sleep. While you are sleeping, these anti-inflammatory molecules attach to the inner lining of your veins. They help reduce the microscopic swelling within the vein walls, allowing the stretched tissues to slowly regain their natural, tight elasticity overnight. It works from the inside out, while your bed exercises work from the outside in. One cannot cure your heavy legs without the other. This 3-step ritual, the dietary spoon 2 hours, before bed, The topical rub right before sleep and the 2 gentle movements in your bed is a scientifically sound, life-changing habit for anyone over 50 struggling with tired, painful legs. It costs almost nothing. It takes less than 10 minutes of your time, and it addresses the actual mechanics of your vascular system. So, here is my challenge to you tonight. Do not just watch this video and scroll away. Tonight, when 8 p.m. rolls around, go to your kitchen. Prepare that teaspoon of honey and ginger. Take it with warm water. Right before you go to sleep, mix your coconut and peppermint oil. Feel that incredible cooling sensation on your calves, and spend just 4 minutes doing the wall coaxing and the bed bicycle. Commit to this exact sequence for just 7 consecutive nights. Pay close attention to how your legs feel when you swing your feet out of bed in the morning, and notice how much longer you can stand in the afternoon before that familiar heaviness tries to creep back in. Once you feel that lightness return, I want you to come back to this exact video and leave a comment below sharing your results. Your story might be the exact inspiration another person needs to finally free themselves from the daily prison of heavy, tired legs. Sleep well tonight, take care of your second heart, and I will see you in the next video.